welcome to another Motivation Monday. Yes, it's been a while, but we're back. So today, I want to talk about living your own dreams. Oftentimes, we want to please everyone. Okay, for instance, you're going to school to be a doctor because you come from a family of doctors and you don't want to disappoint your parents. You want to be a cop because your dad and your grandpa was a cop and you don't want to disappoint them. But you're not doing something for you. So what's going to happen is you're going to do it for them and to make everyone happy, right? But in the end, you're choosing something that you don't want to do. That's going to have you miserable in the long run. So if you're willing to, go to school or whatever it takes and do something for years to go into a profession that you don't really want, if that's what you want to do and you're young enough, do it by all means. Couple years in, you decide that's not what you want to do, you're miserable. It mightn't even take that long. And you're young enough, you'll have time to change it up and let your family or whoever know how miserable you are, trying to make them happy. But if you don't have the time, now is the time to stand up for yourself because you cannot live somebody else's dream. You understand? Because they can't live your dream. If cooking food makes you happy, but you trying to be a surgeon because that's what your family wants, but every day you're going to work miserable, you're coming home depressed. But food is what drives you. Food is your passion, right? But they don't think that's good enough. But it's your life, right? I guess if you're 18 and you're living in your parents' home and they want you to go to college for a class you really don't want to take, and it's hard to tell them no, and they're paying for it, and if you want to do something else, they're not going to support you, then at this point you might have to start there. But just know that's not going to last long. You're going to start there. You're going to give them what they want if that's what you choose to do. But somewhere down the line, you're going to have to make the decision that's best for you. Yes, your parents know what best, and they want you to have something to fall back on. So yes, you could do whatever your parents want if you're a young, I can't even speak, adolescent. You could do what your parents want because they're paying for it and whatnot, and they want you to have something in case your music career or whatever doesn't pan out. You have something. If that's the mindset you're going into it with, by all means, do that because they have a valid point. However, you cannot deny your passion. So if at all possible, do two things at once. Go to school for what they want you to do, but still do what you love. And in the end, you will have the degree under your belt, but you will still be doing what you love. And if you're going to school for marketing or anything like that, and whatever is your passion, you could combine the two things so your degree wouldn't be in vain, but you could still follow your passion. Do that. But the bottom line still remains the same. You have to follow your dream. You cannot live somebody else's dream. Everyone has plans. And sometimes people have plans and they have you in their plans. Oh, I want you to go to school for this. Or you need to do this because I want to open this business and I want you in it. I'm going to open a health facility and you're my son or whatever and I need you there to work with me. And you don't want to disappoint them, but that's not what you want to do. You're going to hate it. You're going to hate it. Okay? And for the older people who have already lived most of their life following other people's dream, following your parents' dream, following your husband's dream, doing everything everybody wants you to do. Now you're at a stage where you're not even in that marriage no more. Your kids are grown. For you especially, now is your time to follow your dream. So everybody else's plan for you doesn't matter right now. We're not getting any younger, so we cannot live other people's dream as much as it's going to be disappointing to them to know that they had this plan for us or somebody planned for you to be their babysitter because you were the best babysitter they ever had. But you have plans for yourself to be an actress or whatever, open your own daycare or whatever. But they only see you as their babysitter. So you will be in the background of somebody else's dream. You want to be an artist, right? But some friend or relative wants you to be the backup singer. That's great for them because it will benefit them, you being their backup singer. But you don't want to be a backup singer, in the words of Tamar Braxton, singing doo-wop, doo-wop. You want to be the front line. You want to be the star because you have star qualities and you're tired of being in the background, being the backup singer. Okay? So for once in your life, get a backbone. And as I said, if you're not able to stand up for yourself right now because you're dependent on somebody else, right, and they're fitting the bill and you're like, oh, if I tell them this, they're not going to want to pay for it and I cannot afford it right now, whatever situation you might be in, do what you have to do, but use it as a stepping stone, and it would not go to vain because you'll have it down the line if whatever you're really passionate about doesn't pan out. Okay? If you never listen to any other of my Motivation Monday, please listen to this because I've seen and experienced too many situations where people are trying to live somebody else's dream, and every day they get up sad, depressed, miserable, want to jump out a window because they're not following their passion. You understand? They're not living life to their full potential. They're trying to please somebody else. Do what makes you happy. And in the light of the current state of the world, life is short. We don't know how long we have. So it doesn't make sense to me to spend whatever time we have left here living somebody else's dream. And while you're trying to live your dream, everybody's not going to be happy for you. Everybody's not going to like it because it's taken away from what they plan for you or whatever they want you to do that's beneficial to them, but not to you because that's not what you want. So you're going to get some enemies along the way. Prepare yourself for that. But it's okay because it's better to have enemies and live your dream than have a bunch of friends that want you to live their dream and want you around because it's beneficial for them to help them build their empire. That's not your dream. You have your own empire you want to build. Okay? So have a blessed Monday. Have a great week. See you in another video. If you're new to my channel, please like, share, subscribe. Love you all. Smooches. My sunshine.